What's up? So today, guys, I wanted to sit down with you and talk about something very different. I feel like the way my videos have been lately is a recurring theme of different ranking and top 10s, and then once in a while, a more in-depth and thoughtful video. And that's exactly what this video is going to be today. Because today I wanted to talk about Fortnite, but on a much larger scale than we have ever talked about it before. For the longest time, I've had this feeling and almost thought that I haven't really been fully able to articulate about the size and the overall impact that Fortnite has had on the entire gaming industry and on a lot of people in just the last 8 months. And finally, I've got it. Fortnite is the next Modern Warfare 2. So let's hop back a little bit, because that's a big statement to make. The other night I was at a party and I was talking to someone about Fortnite. This person was not a YouTuber, not a streamer, just a normal Fortnite addicted person. And this is what they told me. The last time my friends and I were this into a game, where every day after school we would hop on, where I would stay up into the late hours into the night, where it basically consumed all of my thoughts all day, every day long, was Modern Warfare 2. And for the first time in years, I feel that way about gaming again in regards to Fortnite. To me, that was the moment that really clicked. The gaming industry has not seen a game as big and as impactful as Fortnite since, in my opinion, Modern Warfare 2. And one might actually go even further and say since Modern Warfare, the original Call of Duty 4. And today, guys, I wanted to sit down and go through 5 points as to why I believe that Fortnite is the next Modern Warfare 2. So the first thing that we really need to do for this video is talk about Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. I'm gonna use these two games sort of interchangeably, but basically they've got the same background and I feel like they have the same impact. So Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was the game of the year in 2007. There had been many FPSs before this game, but Modern Warfare was the first of its kind that not only revolutionized Call of Duty, but it revolutionized the FPS industry. And while Modern Warfare was the start to this era, in my opinion, it was Modern Warfare 2 that sent Call of Duty beyond. Modern Warfare and even World at War were kind of the starting points of this new, fast-paced, 60 FPS Twitch shooter. And Modern Warfare 2 was kind of the pinnacle of, maybe not the series, but the pinnacle of that new innovation. It was this basic idea, but it expanded upon that. It had things like chopper gunners and AC-130s and nukes, and I'm probably starting to make you, if you ever played Modern Warfare 2, a little bit nostalgic. I would argue that in regards to Modern Warfare 2, while being completely broken and very slow at times, the things that stood out to me about this game specifically was its chaotic nature, variability, and strategy. Okay, so you had COD 4, which was, again, the new innovation. This revolutionized a genre. You then saw Modern Warfare 2 come out, which expanded so much on this. You had this really basic but amazing game, which then evolved into just variety, chaos, and a very fun experience. It wasn't always perfect, it wasn't always balanced, and in my opinion, this is exactly where we are with Fortnite in regards to gameplay right now. Fortnite is not balanced. Fortnite has variability, and I think at the core of this game, it is chaotic. But that's just the gameplay aspect. I want to talk about an even bigger picture. So let's move on to our next point, and this is going to be the social aspect. I don't know who I am. So I've been gaming since the early days of COD, and one of the things that always stood out to me about those good old days, if you want to look back with the rose-colored glasses, was the social aspect. I remember just logging in and seeing like, hey, you know, all the boys are on, this is gonna be like a really hype day. And for the first time since probably Black Ops 1, I feel like I've rekindled that energy and that spirit with my friends. I'm not even talking about other YouTubers, which is primarily who I've played video games with over the last 5 years. The last time I played so many video games with my in real life friends was probably the early days of COD. And in my opinion, that is something that is just absolutely amazing, just to kind of bring those friendships back under just gaming. Which brings me to my next point, and that is like the bigger social impact of Fortnite. Fortnite is a revolution in gaming. Fortnite has become more popular than Minecraft. We don't even need to talk about Call of Duty if we want to talk in terms of popularity. Just think back a few years as to how popular Minecraft was on YouTube. It was another revolution in gaming. The thing with Minecraft though is it wasn't really suitable for all ages. It was definitely a younger kid's game. The thing with Fortnite is there's no age gap to this game. And I'm not even saying that older people didn't like Minecraft. I'm saying that there's no stigma attached to Fortnite. Like if you're 30 years old playing Minecraft, maybe that's a little bit questionable, but you could be my 80-year-old grandfather and be playing Fortnite and you would be cool. Everybody is talking about Fortnite. Memes on Twitter, Reddit, okay? Party accounts on Instagram talk about Fortnite. And again, let me make that very clear. Fortnite is more popular right now than Minecraft was ever. Just let that sink in. And for all of you out there, okay, my OG COD players, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There is just a feeling within the gaming industry and the gaming community that is so Fortnite centric. Records are being broken. Friendships are being rekindled. And the world right now is just in love with Fortnite. And again, I don't think there has been a game that mass culture has been so involved with as Fortnite than pretty much since Call of Duty. I know Call of Duty is still an absolutely large game and almost every year they outsell the previous, but there's something about the original days of Call of Duty that really stood out. Again, it was this revolution of like, oh yeah, man, you play COD, that's sick. Whereas now COD is just kind of like, it's thing and it's there and it is what it is. But back in the day, it was just such a different thing, and that I get that same feeling when I talk to someone about Fortnite now. Like the guy that I quoted at the start of this video, it's just like, you know, you have those conversations and it is just so cool. So bringing it all home now, like let's just talk again a little bit more about Fortnite. There's a few reasons in my opinion why Fortnite has become so successful. The largest obviously being that it's a free game. It's very fast-paced. Building is essentially the key to this game. It's the key innovator within the genre. Games like H1 and PUBG, you have to play cautiously because you don't have cover. But when you always have cover around you, at any moment, you can just throw up some walls. It is truly revolutionizing. It doesn't seem like that big a deal, but it is. More importantly, there are many different viable strategies. You can snipe, you can AR, you can, you know, just double pump it up. There's so many different ways you can play this game, and that's another thing that I think makes it really fun. And finally, the skill gap. This is kind of related to building, it's kind of related to weapons and different strategies, but I think the thing that made Modern Warfare 2 so fun was it had a really big skill gap. In my opinion, the later CODs got almost so balanced that it wasn't really fun. The things that I always felt with COD is there was either only one gun that you used, like in COD 4, everybody only ever used the M16, MP5, whatever. And then like Modern Warfare 2 came around and you could just do anything. You could run with a shotgun, you can run with a machine pistol, AR, sniper, SMG. Everything was good in that game. And that's what I like about Fortnite right now, is it doesn't feel too balanced where they just want all the players to be on the same level, because that's not fun. You want to reward your good players. You want to reward your ninjas, right? You don't want a game where everyone's just using one weapon, but you also don't want like too much balance. You need chaos in your game. It can't be pure order. And I'm not saying that every single gun in Modern Warfare 2 was good, because it wasn't. And that, again, it's how Fortnite is. It's social, chaos, and fun wrapped in to one amazing experience. And again, at the end of the day, I have not felt this way about this game, and I have not seen others feel this way about a game since Modern Warfare 2. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to be our video for today. Something a little bit different, something maybe a little bit more thought-provoking, but this is just a topic I really wanted to cover, and I haven't been able to articulate it, and I finally got it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Oh, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and leave a like, all that good stuff.